If you are going to convince anybody of anything in this life, convince your goddamn self. Convince yourself that you're worthy. Convince yourself that you're worth it. Convince yourself that you deserve it all. Convince yourself that it comes easily and naturally for you. Convince yourself that you don't have to force it. Everything for you just flows. Convince yourself that you're enough and you've always been enough. Convince yourself that you don't have to deal with nothing you don't want to deal with. Convince yourself that when you're ready to leave a situation, your feelings are valid. You're not tripping, you're not thinking, you're not overanalyzing. You need to go because they don't deserve you. Like, convince yourself of all the things you want. It's until you're so sure. And do you know how good it feels to trust yourself? To know that every decision that you make is for the benefit of you. I need y'all to get into that and feel that and really live in that moment. Learn to trust yourself. Know that any decision you make for you is going to work out for you in the long run. Even if it doesn't feel like that right away, just know that it's time to put your big boy and big girl panties on. And you need to trust yourself and know yourself and love yourself and know that you are going to make the right decisions for you. You can only get to that point when you do the work, spend the time with yourself, get to know yourself, heal all the parts of yourself that are keeping you stuck. Yeah, we gonna have to go down memory lane, y'all. We gonna have to unpack. Just because you don't talk about it, it doesn't mean it's not affecting you. It doesn't mean it's not holding you back. A lot of the stuff that's holding you back in life is the stuff that you tried to bury and never, no. The only way out is through. You have to deal with all your triggers and all your traumas so you could get to the best version of you. The better version of you is waiting for you to deal with your past. You have to deal with your past. It's no way around that. I wish I could tell y'all I could just forget about it and move on. It wasn't until I went back down memory lane, addressed all the bullshit that was bothering me, and now I could say I'm officially over it. Because I understand now why I felt the way I feel. I understand that my feelings were valid. I understand that I have to forgive myself for beating myself up for how I felt. You know, sometimes you feel guilty for your feelings, and your feelings are valid, but it's just that lack of self-love, the insecurity, the self-doubt, the needing all the reassurance. Sometimes you just forget who the fuck you are. So if you're going to convince anybody of anything, convince you that you need you and you're enough, and you're going to be A-okay, boo.